This video is packed with tons of Dollar Tree crafts you are going to love.
It is officially spring season, and although it does not feel like spring, I am so in the mood to continue to craft for spring. And these garden fences are the perfect crafting item you can find currently at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take this leftover one from a previous project and I'm going to cut off a nice rounded one. And then I'm going to just kind of smooth things out using my blade knife. I'm going to take a little wooden shelf from Dollar Tree. You can find these in different sizes, and I'm just going to attach it with hot glue to the bottom of the fence. These stakes are the ones that come on the bottom of each fence section, and I'm just going to cut 4 of them, and I'm going to use them as little legs for these little chair that can be used in any decor for this spring. I'm going to hot glue them in place, one in each corner, reinforcing with more hot glue as needed. Then I'm going to give everything 2 coats of Waverly chalk paint in the white. This is going to make everything look seamless, like it all belongs together, and it's going to brighten it up. I did want to add something to the actual chair, so I got one of these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to start rubbing it towards the bottom right corner. Now, I'm not looking for perfection. I do want it to have a little bit of distressed look, so I'm just going to rub it as needed, but not press on so firmly that it's going to completely attach. With these little faux flowers, I'm just going to make a little bundle, and I'm going to tie it together using some nautical rope from Dollar Tree and hot glue it in place. Then I am going to attach it to the left side of the back of the seat, and that way we're going to hot glue it and tie it with some jute string. That way it's going to look nice and festive. And this one is totally my favorite from today. I love using these fences. For the next Dollar Tree hack, I'm going to take this piece of 2x4 that was left over from other projects. I'm going to sand it down very smoothly. It did have tons of splinters, but using my palm sander makes it so much faster. But if all you have is a sanding paper or a sanding block, you can use that as well. I'm going to dust it really well, and then I'm going to give it 2 coats of Waverly chalk paint in the white. Now I'm going to bring in a full set of the garden fence. I'm going to remove the stakes from the bottom, and then I'm going to cut off the 2 middle pieces, being very careful to cut as smooth to the edge as possible so that it looks nice and even. These shears I get at Amazon, and I do have on my Amazon store if you want to check them out. My Amazon store is always linked down below in the description box. Once I had it cut, I'm going to smooth it out once again using my blade knife very carefully. If there's any pointy areas, this is a perfect way to do it. Sanding it down just a bit also works, but then I'm just going to grab my drill and I'm just going to start drilling some holes, some larger ones and then some thinner ones. This is just going to allow me to have some places where I can place some faux florals. Once I have the holes all in place, I'm going to bring in the fence, and then I am going to hot glue it to the front. I did sand it down just a bit to remove any splinters that the drill may have left. Because the fence is so lightweight, the hot glue was perfect and sufficient to hold it in place. Then it's time to add some faux florals. I always have florals on hand. These are from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut off excess stem and place them in each hole. I want to make sure that I have a combination of greenery as well as some purple ones that I think is going to complement it very nicely. Friends, I would love to connect with you on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, and I have those links down below in the description box. If you do not know how to get to the description box, there is a little arrow right around here. If you click on that, you'll be able to just find it, and you can find all kinds of links and information there that you can check. All right, so now that I have all my florals in place, I'm just going to start putting some of this moss from Dollar Tree right inside those empty spaces at the base. This is going to make it look nice and full, and it's just going to truly look like a garden fence, what it's meant to be. But this one you can use indoors or even outdoors, and I think it's absolutely perfect. I love this one. It stands on its own because the 2x4 is thick enough. I think it's gorgeous. For the next Dollar Tree craft, I'm going to take this hanging shelf from Dollar Tree. This is a larger one. I'm going to remove everything from it. It does come with rope and a ring, but we're not going to use that quite yet. So now I'm going to take some of these leftover fences and I'm going to cut off the little arrow that each have. I'm going to need 4 of them. Once I have them cut, I'm just going to kind of cut them, making sure that they're as evenly sized as possible. And then I'm just going to hot glue one on each corner to cover the little hole. Wanna be the first who knows all of your deepest secrets. Can I be the one who wakes you up before you miss your ride? And then I'm just going to give everything 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in their beautiful pink tone. Be close to you, and I want to show you something new. You gotta know, every day I got your back, yeah, you. And then I'm going to grab one of these Dollar Tree temperature thermostats. I think they are gorgeous. This one's actually metal. I love this one. Usually I get the ones that are plastic, but this one is so much more sturdy. I'm just going to screw in a screw onto the wood board. That way it's going to hang very securely. And I'm just going to add some rope to the back using some hot glue. And then I'm just going to make a little tiny swag using some leftover florals, some boxwood, and some yellow flowers. And I'm going to tie it in the center with a piece of that same rope that the shelf came in. And that way it's going to all complement each other. I'm just going to secure it in place with hot glue and then hot glue it to the top of the thermostat, right where that screw is. And that way it's going to hide it, and I think it's gorgeous. These colors are absolutely stunning. I would love to have this on my porch or even my back deck. I think it's stunning. For the next Dollar Tree craft, I'm going to take one of their canvases. This is one of the flat ones. And then I'm going to take another piece of the leftover fences and I'm just going to cut off the excess of one, leaving one right where it needs to be. Then I'm going to use hot glue and I'm just going to hot glue it right onto the front of the canvas. I didn't even paint the canvas because it really didn't need it. I'm just going to hot glue it right there in the center. Then I'm going to make a small little swag. I'm going to take some of this deeper greenery and tie it in the center using some jute rope. And then I'm just going to hot glue it to the base of the fence. The sunflowers you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the stem and hot glue it to the middle of the swag and then add some jute string to the back so we can hang it. Here's another quick and easy one anyone can make, and you can add any florals you may have already at home. Here's another beautiful spring craft you can make very quickly. If you have any wood beads, I would take some jute string or rope or whatever you may have on hand, and you're going to want to string 6 little wood beads, leaving about 1.5 inches of string after you tie it. You're going to make another little swag. This one is going to have similar yellow flowers as earlier, and you're just going to wrap it around with some greenery on that empty space that was there and hot glue it in place. If you make 4 of them, this makes a beautiful spring napkin ring everyone will absolutely love. For the next spring craft, this Dollar Tree little chalkboards are awesome to make faux windows. Just remove the little back stick from them and then just join them together using hot glue. Easy and quick, and then we're going to give it 2 coats of Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the linen white. Friends, I know that you love watching video tutorials, but if you love reading written tutorials, I have a blog which I post every single week, and that link is in the description box as well, so check it out when you are done watching. Once the window was completely painted, while it's dry, I'm going to make a little wreath. This is going to be a quick one. This red wine wreath is just one that I thrifted a while back, and I'm just going to take some florals, some yellow ones, some white ones, and I'm going to place them towards the right side of the wreath. Then I'm going to take some burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree, make a very simple bow, tie it in the center with some jute string, and then I'm going to hot glue it to the center of the floral arrangement. And then to place the wreath on the window, I'm just going to hot glue it. It's very lightweight. So I'm just going to place hot glue on the top and the bottom. And then I'm going to place it right in the center. To be able to hang the window, I am going to add some rope to the back. Again, it's very lightweight, so some rope did work, and I think it's so beautiful. You do not have to use white, but you can use any color you want, and it's such an easy craft. For the next spring craft, I'm going to take this little faux window from Target Dollar Spot. It's part of their winter collection. I'm going to remove the little glass portion. It's actually plastic. I'm just going to remove the little screws and then just peel off that portion. Now I'm going to take these rulers. These are wooden rulers you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the little black portion from it. And then I'm going to just make some cuts using my miter box so that I can have pieces that can work, because I want to make a little window flower box for my faux window. Once I have them cut in place, I'm just going to hot glue them one by one until I have a nice little box. To give the little box a bottom, I am going to use some foam core from Dollar Tree. I just traced it onto a corner, cut it with my X-Acto knife, and then I'm just going to hot glue it in place. And that will be sufficient because the flowers that we're using are faux and they are just nice and lightweight. I'm going to start adding some boxwood and some flowers here and there that I have already on hand. And then I am going to just add a little tag. This little tag is from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to use one of their chalk markers and put Happy Spring. And then I'm going to hot glue it to the front and a little bit of a tilt so it has a nice in character. And that's it for this one. What a beautiful little faux window that you can use anywhere in your home for spring, and you can even use it for any season. You just have to change the florals. I would love to know which one is your favorite. I cannot choose, but I think the first two. I just love them. But let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, and I have another video here for you to watch. Click on it. Have fun watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you later. Bye.